What's up, everybody? It's HBT with Straight Up Wrestling Show, man. I am here live with my man KC. And guys, we are here. This is Carolina Main Event Wrestling Evolution, CMW Evolution, guys. And we are doing a press conference, man. We right now are in Clinton, South Carolina. We have a car wash going on. We have a hot dog sale and a lot of other goodies out here. We have some wrestlers out here. We got Shaggy out here. We have Quan Bailey out here. We have one-man army out here. Guys.
One-man army?
Yeah.
You said you need to bring protection? What the heck?
Hey, man.
Oh, my God.
He's an army of one, and he's been proving himself for a few years here in CMW Wrestling. But, hey, you know, we'll talk about that a little bit later.
I'll get security guards. That's fine.
All
right. We're going to be okay.
We're going to talk about the show that we have coming up. And we'll talk to General Manager Scott Pierce, too, a little bit later. But, yeah, we will be talking to some of these wrestlers, man. And we're going to talk about what we have coming up. We have a big show coming up in Lawrence, South Carolina that, hey, you out here, you need to get ready for. You're not ready for it. Hey, I don't know what to tell you.
June 22nd. Unbelievable as we watch the evolution of independent wrestling here in the state of South Carolina, growing for the first time in, gosh, how many years? And the talent on this show, but the community. Well, we've got to get into that because the community has been so supportive in everything. I want to give a huge shout out. Lawrence Handy Mart, wonderful convenience store in the area. Hillcrest LZE, need tobacco, you need gelato, you want to be naughty, that's the place to go. O'Reilly's, obviously, we're here. Wonderful franchise. Walmart Pharmacy, going out of the way within the community here in Lawrence. Burger King, come on. You know you love your Burger King. It's a way to go here in Lawrence. You've got, oh gosh, Bojangles.
Hey, Bojangles.
Hey, it's bow time. Wonderful supporting of the show. Family Dollar, Subway, got it. You got to have a sub in town. Domino's, the Domino's franchise, Christian owners, beautiful people, got out of the way to help support the show. RSJ Transportation, and you can go on. Wayside Baptist Church.
Hey,
been a wonderful, not only for the community, but to help us promote this show. It's going to be for the community of Lawrence as, like I said, the evolution of independent wrestling here in the state of South Carolina. It's amazing. Hey, you better get your pizza from Domino's.
No doubt. No doubt. Get your pizza from Domino's. And don't forget about Bojangles and Wayside Baptist Church is involved. And hey, kid-friendly show. Man, hey, we all believe in the Lord.
And I'll tell you a secret. I know who else believes in the Lord.
Who's
the
that?
Owners of Arby's. And they'll be starting promoting the show
straight up, no doubt about that.
So this has been a blast. Hey, you want the meat? You know where to go. But anyway, it's Arby's.
Hey.
Gotta have the meat.
Hey, I think a lot of people get that confused. You know, what went on back in the day. They like to say, hey, where's the beef? But that came from Wendy's. But hey, Wendy's and Arby's, they're owned by the same people now.
There you go.
But yeah, come on out to Arby's, man. Check those guys out too. We appreciate all the sponsors helping out for the show. It's going to be a great show. Come and check it out. We got some great things that's happening. We got some great matches lined up. Right now, I'm not going to go over every one of those, but we will be talking about that a little bit later in the show. But yes, you want to come out. You don't want to miss this show.
It's a blast. I mean, wrestling is hotter than it's been since 2000. Let's be honest. I mean, what? They've sold 65,000 seats for Clash of the Castle coming up?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, and shout out to my boy Ethan Page. Congratulations. Whoop that trick tomorrow night. We're looking forward to it. So let's get into it.
Oh, no doubt about that. And let me go ahead and give a shout out to Julia Helster. I appreciate you coming on, watching. How you doing? But yeah, I will answer a few. If you want to communicate with us, we definitely will talk to you. If I do see your comments here, but Julie Hester, I definitely want to go ahead and shout you out. And yes, you're talking about a great wrestler. Her son, great wrestler. Zach Cutter, love Zach Cutter. So I definitely want to shout him out. But, man, we have a lot of great things going on. And like I said, this is going to be a great show. You want to come out, check it out. And, hey, just not the only one. If you haven't seen professional wrestling, and, hey, yes, this is professional wrestling. It's on a lower level than WWE, AEW, TNA. But, hey, those guys have to come from somewhere.
Exactly.
And you never know who you might see that could be stars of tomorrow.
Well, hold on. Look at just the state of North Carolina. Look where we're at right now. some little tag team. Have you ever heard of FTR? I don't know if you ever heard of them. Then there was those 19-year-old kids, Hardys? Yeah, the
Hardy Boys, yeah.
Oh my gosh. They were just what, an hour and a half away when they started?
Not too long, not too far from here.
Oh my gosh. I mean, this is just, like I said, the talent is growing within South Carolina, North Carolina.
Yes, it
These
is.
shows are getting so exciting.
Yes, they are. They are. And man, it's not too much more we can say. When it boils down to it, if you want to go to the CMW page, you want to pretty much go over some of these matches. Kevin, I welcome you to do that if you want to do it. We can talk a little bit more about how we're going to present this show. And hey, there's a history of CMW. I don't know how long you work with CMW or how long you've been acquainted with Mr. Conway, who pretty much promotes the show. But I can tell you how long that I've been a part of it. I've been a part of it for maybe about 5 or 6 months now.
Yeah.
Worked a couple shows. We just did a couple months ago in Orangeburg, South Carolina. We did a TV taping there, and we did a great show this past, was it in November or December that we did the show? In November, yeah.
November.
In November, we did a show at Relentless, used to be called Redemption Outreach, but yeah, we did it at Relentless in Greenville, South Carolina. Great show. Pretty decent turnout, a lot better than what CMW has done in the past. CMW has to grow. It's growing, and I tell you what, we are bringing the matches that people want to see, and we got some great storylines developing. So,
God, yeah.
Come on out and check this out.
The thing is, it's a good for everyone in the family.
Yes, it is.
The kids are going to have a great time on the show. Okay, we're going to have things for the children. We're going to have things for the community. So whether you're a Ric Flair fan back from the 80s,
right,
or you like to acknowledge your tribal chief today, this is going to be a fun show.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I tell you what, we can go ahead and we can talk about a few of these matches. We got the first match, man. We're going to have a CMW tag team match between Roosh and a mystery partner.
See, there you don't know who's going to show up.
Yes. So Roosh, a lot of you people in the upstate know about Roosh. Rushy. A lot of you people out here know about him. He's wrestled up in Bowling Springs, South Carolina. He's been at HWA over in Rutherford, North Carolina. He's been down at SWA in Eastern Ollie, Georgia. But yeah, most of his work I think was up at APW in Bowling Springs, South Carolina. I will go ahead and say the name. Paying his dues. But yeah, Roosh will have a mystery partner. He'll be taking on Monster Malcolm and Max Savage. And you talking about two great young competitors. These guys right here are outstanding. I was amazed when I seen them. And everybody out here knows that Chris and myself have been to a lot of different promotions. We've been to like 15 different promotions since we've been doing the Straight Up Wrestling Show. The 3 years that we have been running the Straight Up Wrestling Show, we've been to a lot of different promotions, and we saw a lot of wrestlers. And I can tell you what, Max Savage and Monster Malcolm, I have to put these two kids in the top 15 of the wrestlers that I've seen out here on the independent scene, probably top 10.
Wow.
And I'm
absolutely amazing.
Yes.
You know what it reminds me of? If you think back just 5 years ago,
yes,
and you look at the state of Ohio, and you look at Wesley from NXT,
yes,
you look at the Rascals and Myron Reed and Trey McQuell, and you look where Sammy Callahan is today and what he's doing with Wrestling Revolver and all that, I feel like we're getting that now here in the Carolinas.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. And when I talk about Monster Malcolm, man, his partner, like I said, his partner is great too. Max Savage, outstanding. But yeah, this Monster Malcolm, man, he reminds me of he has like a Darby Allin type attitude. I'm not as dangerous. A Darby Allin type feel.
We're not doing glass now.
Yeah, with a Sammy Guevara type speed. Incredible, man. And the thing about Max, I think Max may be a little bigger, but Max, man, has one of these attitudes where he's gonna crush you. He's gonna put you under. So definitely come out and see these two guys, man. They are two of the best. Like I say, top 15. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw Monster Malcolm, I'm going to go ahead and say he's one of the, as far as the prospects that I've seen, one of the top 7 prospects that I've seen.
And that's unbelievable. You look at the promotions.
South Carolina, Georgia, North Carolina.
Unbelievable.
This guy's incredible. If he gets everything right, man, on the outside of what needs to be done for him to pretty much pursue this full time, he most definitely he's going to make it, man. Those guys got just as much potential as Jeff and Matt Hardy. And I'm being straight up.
And look at the places where they get to learn. If you look just in South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Dr. Tom Pritchard, I gotta love him. Him and Kane, obviously.
Yes.
You know, their school down there. You have Matt Seidel and Chris Silvio's school down in Florida. You have, obviously, Cody's school in Georgia. Right now, man, just the talent coming out. And you're saying these guys are top 10? That says everything, man.
And, and Roosh, you know, hey, I can't take anything away from Roosh as far as the opponents. This guy is, if you want to look at somebody that reminds me of Roosh, we have to go and look at somebody, Moose, over in TNA. He reminds me of Moose in TNA.
And if you've ever met Moose, because he's an outstanding man.
Wow, that's great to hear. Obafemi, you know, Roosh, big guy, big kid, young guy, just like Monster Malcolm and Max Savage. All these guys are young. And Roosh, man, you would not believe how fast and how quick this guy is at his size, man. He is unbelievable. And
now, are we talking like, because, you know, there's a gentleman on Raw that he's known for kind of getting out of the ring in and out fast and spearing people all to hell. Are we talking that fast?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And hey, after we get finished with running down everything, if you guys got comments, and I'm going to go over to YouTube too, because we got a lot of people over on YouTube. Hey, I'm not forgetting about you, and I know some of you guys might come in with some SmackDown comments, things like that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no problem
Shout
with that.
Shout out to Louisville last night, showing out.
Yes, I will go and check that out.
Love you guys.
And look, I can't see it right now because we got the sun shining, so I do see comments coming up. So we will go and I will address some of your comments most definitely. But yeah, Roosh is incredible, and man, this is gonna be a match. This match right here should rock the house. And hey, we're starting off with this match, and it could be a main event anywhere in the Carolinas. You know, when it boils down to it. And I know a lot of people in the Carolinas might not know each and every one of these guys, but these are people that you need to know. They are outstanding, straight up.
Sounds good to me. I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, no doubt. Next, we have Alicia Love. And Alicia Love, she has been around, guys. She has not been in the business long, but a lot of you people in the upstate know who she is. She started out, another one who started out in Boiling Springs, South Carolina. So Alicia Love, and she's been down to HWA, SWA, and I think a couple other places that she has wrestled at. She is going to be performing at this show. And right now, we did have an opponent, so we pretty much changed that. So it's pretty much a mystery opponent. But Alicia Love will be in action, and I guarantee you, we got something special coming up for her.
I was about to say, I've heard nothing but when you consider how amazing women's wrestling is right now.
Yes.
Okay, and I want to give a shout out to the women of wrestling, what's going down at the NXT brand right now.
Oh, wow.
You look at the amount of talent coming out. It is absolutely insane. I mean, it's mind-blowing.
Yes, big shout out to all the women out here as far as what you're doing in sports. Wrestling, incredible job what they've been doing.
Just think 6 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah, there was that former athlete. She left the University of South Carolina, kind of went to Knoxville, Tennessee. Gosh, Bianca
Belair.
Oh, is that who we're talking about?
Yes.
This is the type of talent we're talking just 6 years ago.
No doubt about it.
6 years ago.
No doubt about it. And, you know, I'm going to venture away just a little bit from that as far as female athletes. Like, say, hey, look at what Caitlin Clark is doing for the WNBA. So I'm just saying, as far as these female athletes, don't sell them short. There are some wrestling fans that do not care to watch women's wrestling, but I guarantee you this.
I'm going to tell you a secret.
Go ahead.
And now, you know I know just a few people in this industry. What if I told you that the rumor is February 2025, we might have an all-women's product, 2 hours every single week.
Hey,
that's how hot the product is right now.
There's no doubt about that. And NXT is almost there anyway.
Yep.
You know, NXT is almost there anyway. You watch NXT, is basically the women pretty much have taken that thing over.
Oh,
and
shout out to Jordan Grace.
Yeah.
Sweetheart,
No
go
doubt.
kill it tomorrow
No doubt
night.
about
We
it.
are looking
No
forward
doubt
to
about
it. We believe.
Yeah, and I tell you, they are incredible. And yeah, tomorrow night, NXT, me and Chris, we will be live. Straight Up Wrestling Show will be live at 10 p.m. It starts at 10 p.m. Eastern, but we will be live for that. So letting all the wrestling fans, man, all our friends for the Straight Up Wrestling Show know that we will be on for that, guys. All right, man. Next, man, we got Zach Cadillac. Zach Cadillac versus Quan Bailey. And hey, everybody in Upstate knows Zach Cadillac. Zach Cadillac, hey, he's known otherwise as the Wanderer. So
he's known for something. We're not even going to go there.
He's known as the Wanderer. And you know what? That kind of fits a little bit that this guy is wandering off the path a little bit. Now he's calling himself Zach Cadillac. But I tell you what, I like Zach Cadillac. And one thing about Zach Cadillac, I like when he says, I have free knuckle sandwiches. So Zach Cadillac will be in action.
I wouldn't pay for it. That's for dang sure.
Against the Carolinas champion.
You see those hospital bills? Oh, my Lord.
Yeah,
Come on.
Quan Bailey will be taking on Zach Cadillac. This should be an outstanding match. Zach is going to come, and Zach has he says he has a lot of surprises. He's going to entertain us big time. But I tell you what, Quan Bailey is in there. He's going to be defending his title. Quan Bailey is there to take care of business. So, Kevin, what you got to say about this match, man?
Oh, my gosh. You know, it's so difficult because I have so much respect for Quan.
Right.
I really, really do. But I don't know if he knows what he's gotten himself into.
Hey, man.
And that's the bad thing. That's the bad thing. You want to see him succeed. You know this is a wonderful opportunity. But, Lord, I am so glad we're going to have medics on staff. This is going to be a banger.
Hey, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Big time. Big time. But, man, Zach Cadillac, this guy have not really got his due when it boils down to it.
Oh, he's getting his due one way or the other now.
He's looking to get it. He's looking to get it, and there's a title on the line. And Quan Bailey better watch out. Quan Bailey is he's not a joke.
No,
so, man, I expect fireworks in this match.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, no doubt. Next, we have the RWO will be invading CMW. I have no clue who they will be taking on, but RWO will be invading, and I'm sure it's somebody out of Sheik's organization. So, hey,
hold on.
Kevin,
We got to talk about this.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, as we, again, continue the evolution of independent pro wrestling within the state of South Carolina, are they coming in to stop it?
Look, I have no clue what they're doing. Eric Riker and his guys, man, I have no clue what's going to be going on. And, you know, I think Eric Riker will be working somewhere else, but he has his henchmen coming over into CMW.
Well, what are we doing about it?
On the 22nd.
Where's our general manager? What are they going to do about this?
I have no clue.
Oh,
but you know what? We're gonna give them a shot. But if any static goes off, we're gonna make sure that CMW, the authorities, will shut that down. And if any beef start, man, then hey, you know, we got wrestlers that's gonna be able to take care of that too.
Oh gosh.
But hey, we'll see what goes down there, man. We definitely will see what goes down in that match. But next we have Jay Stunner.
My man.
Jay Stunner, a mainstay in CMW, been around for a while. Jay Stunner pretty much did a lot of his work out in Boiling Springs, South Carolina. We know that. Jay Stunner, does not have to be, his name can be mentioned anywhere in the upstate of South Carolina, Western North Carolina. Everybody know who he is. And Jay Stunner will be taking on my man, Cruiser Lewis. Cruiser Lewis, we're talking about a name. Cruiser Lewis. I do not have to talk about where Cruiser Lewis has been. Cruiser Lewis has been in this business for 30 years. Cruiser Lewis is going to come, and I'm pretty sure Cruiser Lewis is going to be ready to knock.
Oh, he's going to be ready
on top of his head.
You know, Jay Stunner going to run his back. That's what Jay Stunner does.
Of course he is.
Okay. And by the way, I found a way to shut his mouth. You take him to a Pizza Inn. That's how I met him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's a whole other story for another day. If anybody can shut Jay Stunner up,
hey, Cruiser Lewis can do it. I can tell you what, but, you know, Jay Stunner, we have, you know, Jay Stunner will be talking. Jay Stunner, you know, he told me he has some things to say. So Jay Stunner will be talking to Christopher Burton. He will be in the Straight Up Wrestling Show corner. He'll be in the Straight Up Wrestling corner talking to Christopher Burton before his match with Cruiser Lewis. And so, you know, that thing, I have no idea when he'll be out there talking to Christopher Burton. Hey, we'll see when Mr. Burton want to set that thing up, but he will talk to Christopher Burton before the show. And hey, Christopher Burton, we know Christopher Burton knows how to speak. He knows how to pump up the crowd. And he's going to ask the hard questions. He's not going to let Jay Stunner get away with anything. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot of it's going to be on this match. But hey, Cruiser Lewis has something to say to Jay Stunner, and I'm pretty sure he's going to let his fist. He's going to let his.
He's going
to let all that stuff do the talking for him. Right. Yeah, Cruiser is there for business. He ain't got no time for no jibber jabber. But we'll see what goes on.
We're going to have to see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Next, man, we have Brian Bullitt. Versus, pretty much, this is going to be a mystery opponent, and Jay Eagle. So Brian Bullitt, he's going to be taking on a mystery guy, man, when it boils down to it, and Jay Eagle. So that's a three-way there. So, hey, we'll see what goes on in this match.
I know what's going to happen. Chaos.
Yeah, chaos.
That's all it is
I see chaos in this. And Brian Bullitt, you talking about a tough customer. Mm-hmm. Brian Bullock been in this business 20-plus years. And Brian Bullock, man, another one who came out of Bowling Springs, South Carolina. So Brian Bullock been down to, work at HWA, down to SWA, worked at a couple other places. But Brian Bullock is somebody that you do not want to mess with. This guy will take you on at any time, any place. Even decided, he will take me on, in a boxing match, man. And, hey, I'm a
I thought I needed Jesus.
Yeah.
God, what?
Take me on to the
boxing
match, man. And hey, I'm a amateur champion, man. 2-3 years, Golden Glove champion.
Yeah, that's all great, wonderful.
So, this guy, pretty much say, hey, Harry, I'll take you on in a boxing match too. So that's a tough guy, straight up.
Oh yes,
definitely a tough guy. So hey, we'll see how everything rolls with my man Brian Bullitt in here against this mystery opponent, and Jay Eagle. And you talking about
you said Jay Eagle.
Jay Eagle.
That's all you gotta say.
Jay Eagle, Jerry Bragg, whatever you want to call him, Jay Bragg, whatever you want to call him. This guy's known all over and been in the business for over 50 years, guys. 50 years, basically, been in this business all the way back into the 70s, man. And I remember him back then, too. So, yes, no doubt. So Jay Eagle will be there, and Jay Eagle, don't let his age fool you.
Oh no,
this man still can get in the ring and put together some great matches. And him and Brian Bullock, those two went at it at Relentless back in November. Those two had a great match there. Those two got involved. They got involved, and Jay Eagle had something to say to One Man Army. So
I don't know about you, but honestly, when you look at the match, it's got that taste of 2000 ECW and Dusty coming in to wrestle a 22-year-old kid by the name of Steve Corino.
Yes. Wow.
And that is so much how this reminds me of this.
Yeah, man. That's incredible to tell you. And I'm going to be honest with you. I am stunned that you said that, but I can agree with you 100% on that.
That's what this match feels
100%, 100%, man. But yeah, guys, let me go over here to YouTube, and I'm going to check before we get to these other matches and see what we have going over here on YouTube, since this thing that's exactly what it did. It pretty much brought me over. So I'm going to see what I have on YouTube before I get back to the rest of these matches. And then I'm going to go over to my Facebook page and see what we have over there because I do want to acknowledge everybody that's watching. Appreciate it. All right, my man Robert Brown, all the way from Lafayette, Indiana, is in the building, says, what's happening, y'all? Nothing much, Robert. Glad that you joined.
Hey, thanks, Robert. I appreciate it, my friend.
My man AJ Scale says, hey, Harry, I see you got a couple championships belt sitting behind you on the table. Yes, we got the CMW Evolution Championship belt right here, man. That's the main championship. And we got the CMW Tag Team Championships right behind us, AJ Scales. And let me go over here to Facebook, guys. I'm going to get back on Facebook, and I'm going to see what we have on Facebook if anybody else came in to comment. And, hey, definitely, I don't see anything there, but let me go over here to the Straight Up Wrestling page over here on Facebook too, so I can acknowledge people there. I do not want to, I do not want to not.
Oh yeah, you got
you. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I see we don't really have a lot of comments here, but I see Eric Riker. Appreciate you checking this thing out. Eric, we know you are involved in this show. I mean, hey, at least your guys are. And Athena Cordell.
Yes.
Hey, she is watching, along with a lot of other people watching. I see that. And we definitely appreciate that 100%. Straight up. All right, man. we're going to get back here in just a moment. But let me check something out real quick. Hey, 37 people watching. All right.
Hey.
All right. So let me get, and of course, what we got on YouTube. But yeah, let me get back to what we was doing here, guys. So give me just a moment. So if you want to come in and shout, hey, go ahead and shout out all our sponsors one more time.
Oh gosh, again, we got to talk about O'Reilly's, Walmart Pharmacy, Burger King. We're talking Arby's. We're talking Bowtime at Bojangles, Lawrence Hardy Mart. I mean, like I said, whether it be Interim Healthcare, whether it be Subway, RSG Transportation, Domino's. I mean, in Westside Baptist Church, we love you. Just like I said, the community coming out and supporting independent pro wrestling done for families. And that's the really good thing about it.
Oh, yes, no doubt about it. No doubt about that. All right, next, we have a man coming all the way from Detroit, Michigan.
Who?
Mr. Ike Watts.
Oh.
The big man. Ike Watts is coming, and he will be taking on Curtis King. And Curtis King.
Got his hands full.
Hey, Curtis, I just don't know. Ike Watts came here. He did his thing back in November.
Mm-hmm.
And a big man. He took on a very, very talented guy named Jamie Purge back in November. And you're talking about an outstanding match. I don't expect anything less.
Well, all I'm saying
come this show.
I see the ending of this.
Tsunami!
That's all I'm going to say.
So, King OJ, you got your work cut out for you. That's all I really have to say about it.
Ah,
and King OJ is not a joke either. I mean, this man.
Come on.
You could tell the passion. He has a lot of passion. I could tell the passion from him just in a double team. I mean, a triple team or an attack. When he attacked one-man army with his other cronies. We'll go ahead and call them cronies. When they attack one-man army, I can see the passion that, hey, this man wants to make a name for himself, and this is King OJ's. This is his time, man. This is his turn to make a name for himself.
It is. If he can get off the mat after he's getting tsunami.
All right, Curtis.
Then we'll start talking.
All right.
Okay, then we'll start talking.
Hey, no doubt. So, hey, we'll see what happens in this match, man. But, yeah, the Motor City Madman, Ike Watts, is coming to do his thing straight up. All right, next, man, this match right here. This match is going to be an incredible match.
Okay.
We got the Muscle Man.
Yep.
Reminds me of Mr. Ron Simmons himself. Antonio Morgan versus the wrestling gangster, Nick Fury.
Yeah.
This match right here can be a main event at any indie show in the United States.
And you're right, because it has that feel of Ron Simmons versus Homicide. Yeah. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, no doubt.
This is going to be a banger.
Yeah. And, Antonio Morgan, yes, he's got the strength advantage, but that doesn't matter. Nick Fury has taken on everybody.
He don't care.
Yes, in the upstate of South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, some people, he's been all over the place.
Nick, I got to tell you, Nick, grab the trash can. It's okay. It's okay.
But, man,
you're going to need it.
You talking about somebody that's brutal? And, hey, my man, one-man army has taken on Nick Fury. Nick Fury, you talking about somebody that you're going to feel everything everything that's in his package, he's going to bring it to you. He's going to give it to you. He's going to give it to you hard.
Oh, yeah.
But, man, you talking about somebody who can take it and somebody who can pretty much level you and pretty much put you through the mat. That's Antonio Morgan. So this right here is going to be a brutal match. Man, it is going to go down to the wire. I can't wait to see this.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be
straight up. All right. Next, man, we have the main event.
Ooh.
And look,
we got to talk about this. I mean, we really got to talk about this.
Hey, no doubt. Title's on the line, man.
It's the future of the company.
Yeah. And this man, very talented kid, man, young man, has built himself up throughout the Carolinas, the upstate. Mr. James Self-Standard. He built himself up to the number one contender. And unfortunately, because of a severe injury, the champion had to bow out. Mr. Lincoln. So, Tony, hey, we're sorry for you, but hey, one man's loss is another man's gain. And there's a man named One Man Army who's worked himself up to be the number 2 contender. And he's going to be vying for this title.
You're right. And you got 2 men that are extremely passionate.
Yes.
They want to be the future.
No doubt.
They want everyone to look at them and go, this is what ignites independent wrestling within upstate South Carolina.
Yes.
I get it. I really do. But when you really look at it, where do you want the future to go?
Man. I'll tell you what.
That's the $1 million question.
Yeah, this right here is determining the future, at least the near future. We know that. Because I can see both of these guys taking CMW into
a whole nother level.
Yeah, another level, man, into another round. These guys right here are, like you say, are passionate enough and believe in themselves enough to where they can elevate this thing to heights that we haven't seen before.
Oh, there's no doubt.
And I believe in both of them, and I know it's going to be an outstanding match. It's going to be a passionate match. Everybody's going to be able to feel it, and they're going to build a story they're going to build a story into the match as it goes. And we don't know how long this thing's going to go between One Man Army and James Self-Standard.
And think about it.
It has to be a winner. We don't know.
There has to be a winner.
Yeah,
but that's
got to
my
be
point.
a winner in this match.
Will One Man Army be willing to go to Self-Standard's level? Because Self-Standard's going to do anything.
And you're talking about a young man with a lot of moves. James Self-Standard.
He will do anything.
Yes, he will.
To be the future.
Yes.
Can the One Man Army step to that level?
Oh, wow.
And that's my question.
Hey, and that's one thing we'll be able to ask. I will be asking One Man Army that in just a little while, not too far from here. Because, yes, he's going to have to, One Man Army is going to, everything that he has in his tank, and even more, he's going to have to pull it out and bring it. He's going to have to bring it in this match.
No, there's no
one
doubt.
thing about this match is who would dare to be great?
And like I said,
who's going to dare to be great? And we're going to see what goes down in this match. It's going to be legendary. Come check it out, man. Hey,
it's going to be a blast.
Tell them exactly where it's going to be.
June 22nd, noon at the Lawrence City Park. We are honored. We are privileged. We are back home where we started this, and it's going to be a blast. It's just that simple.
No doubt about it. But I tell you what, Kevin, it's been a pleasure.
As always, my friend. I can't wait to see everybody there. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be my honor to be able to host that show. And you know what? Still in it. Point blank. Banger after banger after banger. We're going to have a blast.
No doubt about that. All right. I have the general manager coming in, Mr. Scott Pierce. So we'll be talking with Mr. Scott Pierce. And, hey, Scott Pierce is the general manager. And, he's got a few other things that he want to do in the future. But we're not going to talk about that right now. But right now, this man is the general manager of CMW. And first thing I want to ask, how long you been a general manager of CMW?
I've been a general manager for about 2-3 years now.
Okay, 2 to 3 years. Scott has been the general manager of CMW. And I tell you what, this man, he puts out promos. And he wants CMW to be built. And one thing about it is, hey, right now, Scott, we on a different level, man. We are doing things that CMW really never done before. We are venturing into a new realm, man, a new zone. And hey, everybody needs to be on board, and I know you on board 100%. But Scott, what do you think about that rundown of those matches that we just got finished talking about? How do you see everything playing out, and what do you think about this match card? What would you rate it on a scale from a 1 to 10, man?
Like you and Kevin said, we have a lot of up and coming. We have a lot of great talent in CMW Evolution. There's some great matches lined up. On a scale from 1 to 10, I would say it's probably about a 9.
Yes, that's a big score, man. Anywhere, I was gonna say 7 or 8.
Yeah.
But hey, if that sounds like that to you, because that's my thing. Usually my harshest critic or whatever, and I'm just naming off the matches. Since I named off the matches, I'm saying 7 to 8, 8 at the 8 at the highest, 7 at the lowest. But 9, man, if that coming to your for calling me, Brian. I didn't even know that thing had blocked off. It went off for a minute. Sometimes those mics go off or whatever. Wow, man. I'm glad that you said something. But Scott, keep your eye up there. Now, if that goes off, if that something comes up there, it sometimes it's interference or whatever. But Brian, I appreciate you calling me, man, letting me know that.
I'm getting ready to go to Georgia.
You getting ready to go to Georgia? You wrestling at SWA tonight? Yeah, I was gonna do that, man, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. But hey, let Jackie know I said, hey, and man, I will be getting back down there soon. Okay. All right, brother. We appreciate that, and can't wait to see you. What's that now?
I heard somebody else is coming too.
Okay. Hey, maybe I will show up down there. Yeah, I hear you, brother. I definitely hear you. All right, Brian. Brian Bullock is on the phone, guys. Brian Bullock will be at the show, man. And I'm glad that you called me, Brian, because I didn't know what was going on, man. I did not see that because it got the sun right there in my eyes. But, yeah, I will get back to you, man. And, hey, I probably will show up there tonight. All right, man. Talk to you later, brother. All right, later. Thank you. All right, man. Let's roll on.
Get back to June 22nd.
Yeah, June 22nd, man. So, Scott, wow, man, you have a big job for you. We have 9 exciting matches going down. And, wow, you have a big job ahead of you. And a lot of enforcing the rules, making sure, keeping down the chaos, making sure everybody stays straight, man.
Well, I'm very glad you and Chris have joined us.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
CMW Evolution to help give me a hand.
Hey, no problem, man. Hey, that's what we're here for. And we're here to help CMW go to another level. And, man, I think that we're doing that. We've already proven to do that. And, hey, we're going to continue on. We're definitely going to continue on. Straight up. All right. But, Scott, been cool talking to you. Let's see if we can get somebody over here. Shaggy, come on over here. All right, Scott. Appreciate it. All right, just hand that to him once he comes over. But, yeah, let me check out everything, guys. I want to make sure everything's copacetic here.
Oh.
All right, what's going on, Mr. Shaggy?
Hey, how you doing?
All right, give me just a second here, man. I'm checking out something, making sure we. Call me, Brian. I didn't even know that thing had blocked off. Okay. All right, so yeah, guys, I'm just checking my volume and everything. Didn't know this thing. Shaggy, look up here. If you see anything comes up here, it'll tell. I can't see anything because of the sun. It'll tell us if we're offline or whatever, or if because sometimes this thing will mute or whatever. There's interference come through. All right, guys, we are still live, man. Straight Up Wrestling Show, CMW Wrestling, Carolina Main Event Wrestling, CMW Evolution. Guys, we're here to do our thing. We're talking about the June 22nd show coming at the Lawrence County, what is that? Lawrence County, man, Park on June the 22nd. I'm not from here, but
right.
But yeah, Lawrence County Park, man, we will be having this show, and we got a great lineup. And I just went over the lineup. I will be going over that lineup again here soon. But hey, we have a participant. We have a guy here, man. I don't have a match on the card right now for him, but you will be seeing Shaggy at the show. Probably a match. I'm not gonna exactly say who's gonna be matching up with, but he will be at the show. And Shaggy's been in the business for like 8 months. Shaggy's been doing this thing around the upstate, Boiling Springs, South Carolina, HWA, Rutherfordton, North Carolina, SWA. He's been down in Eastern Ollie, Georgia, doing this thing. So Shaggy, what got you interested in the business, man? A very talented young man. And hey, if you haven't seen him, go and check him out. You can find him. Look up on YouTube videos. Look up Shaggy Stone, or look at his page on Facebook, man. You can find him, and you can find some matches with Shaggy. Shaggy is a very talented young man, very talented competitor, and he is going to be competing with CMW Wrestling. And I look for this young man to move up fast in the ranks and possibly be holding one of these titles here sometime soon, or a couple other titles that we have here in CMW. But Shaggy, what got you interested in the business, man?
Oh man, well, I was boxing for like 3 years prior to.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You did? Cool.
But I've always been a fan of it.
Right.
But I finally did some deep research.
Right.
And that's when I found APW.
Okay.
And that's when I started training at.
Right.
And got paid my dues at.
Oh yes, yes. All right, yeah. And hey, that's very important. Definitely paid his dues, and I'm sure you got some good training over there at APW. You know, those guys, they definitely know what they're doing. You know, straight up, I'm definitely going to say that. And you know, you have went down to HWA. You went to HWA, and some of the best wrestling that I've ever seen is in Rutherford, North Carolina. Awesome. No ends as a bus about it. Those guys get down over in Rutherford, North Carolina, Eastern Ollie, Georgia. The best fans, man. The best fans that I've seen on this indie scene since we've been doing a straight up wrestling show. I got to give Jackie Owens and Scott Green and all those guys down there. I got to give them their proper respect. Those guys get it done. But man, and I'm sure you guys enjoy Shaggy as he comes in, you know, put together his work there. But who's been your toughest opponent since you've been doing this, man?
Oh man, a few of them have been tough.
Okay.
Like I say, you speaking on Jay Eagle earlier. I had a few matches with Jay Eagle at HWA.
Right,
you know,
right.
His experience is really showing me some things.
Also. Oh yeah, Jay. You know, if you're gonna learn from Jay. You know, Jay is a tough customer, man. And hey, you guys might see Shaggy in the future here with Jay Eagle, going up against Jay Eagle. So don't be shocked that if you guys see him matched up with Jay Eagle here with CMW. It could be at the show, could be at the next show. But Jay Eagle, we do have him lined up for a 6-man. I mean, in a 3-man match. But hey, who knows what's gonna go down? Hey, because we know as far as in independent wrestling, man, indie wrestling, any wrestling, card is subject to change. There's no ends and buts about that. But yeah, Shaggy has been doing his things. And tell me about your boxing experience, man. So, you know, hey, that's my thing. You know, that's what I do. That's what I did for a long time. You know, hey, I don't get out there and train as much as I used to, but I still do it every now and then.
Right. Well, I was trained down there with Coach Don Peppers.
Oh yeah,
in Pendleton.
Yeah,
he's also a real Christian man.
Yeah, he's a good man. He works out on Woodruff Road and everything, but yeah, he's a very good Warriors boxing. He's a good man.
Yeah, he's awesome. And I started out there, and I had me a little match at Street Beef. I don't know if you know about that.
Yeah, I know about that. Yeah.
I had me a match at Street Beef. But like I said, wrestling has always been my number one passion.
So that's the thing you wanted to do. But yeah, you wouldn't have done the boxing thing. You know, that helps with your coordination, your balance, and everything. Once you get that, or once you get all that, if you got coordination and balance, guys, you're going to be able to do any sport as far as combat sports. And that's one thing I try to tell people, you know, as far as, you know, when I, you know, training people in boxing, fighting, or whatever, footwork, you know, you could definitely tell somebody who could be, if they're able to fight by looking at their footwork, looking at their balance. When their balance is not good, you know, hey, there's a little work to do there. Not saying that you can't fight if you got bad balance, but that right there is the start of it. And I know Coach Peppers. I know he's real good as far as defense. He teaches a lot of that. I had a couple people that trained with him, wanted me to teach him a lot more about as far as offense. But he's very good at what he does. So that's good to hear, man. But yeah, Shaggy, good luck, man. And
thank you.
Wow, yeah, don't really need to say good luck, but great. I wish you great fortune in this business. And I know one thing, we're going to do everything that we can do as a promotion to push you up to the top where you need to be, put you in, you know, great storylines and things like that, and make sure that you have every avenue to travel, that the route that you're traveling is going to be a successful route. Because I 100% believe in it's up to a promotion. It's up to promoters and bookers to book people right. You know, we have just as much to do with your success as you do. As probably more because you know, hey, promoter can ruin a wrestler, bookers can ruin wrestlers. There's no ins and buts about it. But yeah, we definitely gonna look at every avenue to get you to that top, man, straight up. And then the rest of it, all the work and everything is all up to you, man. But yeah, we definitely appreciate you 100%. All right, we'll see you a little bit later. Mr. One Man Army, I need you over here, sir. All right. All right, I have Mr. One Man Army coming up in here. One Man Army. So you have a match. Look, you have your shot.
Yes, I do.
At being a CMW Evolution Heavyweight Champion.
For the 5th time.
Hey, the 5th time, man. 5th time. And look, it's been a while since you held that title.
That's right.
You'll be taking on James Self-Standard. James Self-Standard has done a lot, man, to really build his name, put himself out here, and he worked himself up to take on the number 1 man, the man who held the title, Tony Lycan. And Tony Lycan, hey, unfortunately, bad, I'm just gonna say it, a bad accident, a bad injury, man. Went down with him. We don't know how long he's gonna be out, but he doesn't have that title. And I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm pretty sure Mr. Scott Pierce, me and him, we done talked about it. There's no coming back and getting your title right off the bat. He's gonna have to fight for his title, but yes, he will be a top contender when he comes back. But right now, we have the top 2 contenders that's gonna be in this matchup. That's you against James Self-Standard. James Self-Standard built himself up to be the number 1 contender.
Before we get to James Self-Standard, I want to give a shout out to the Alpha, Tony Lycan.
Yes.
He's longest reigning CMW Evolution champion since 2022. He did beat me for that championship. It became the second Mr. Two Belts when he won the heavyweight championship and the Warriors championship for me, even though regardless of what happened, he did beat me 1, 2, 3. But I want to give him all the respect for being as dominant as he has been for the 2 years. So all my respect, all my appreciation to the Alpha Tony Lycan. You did your thing. You held that championship up high, and you also represented the promotion very well.
All right. And what's up to my man Braden? Braden is in the house. A big wrestling fan, gets out to all the WWE events. He gets out to a lot of indie shows. Unfortunately, he's going to be on vacation, him and his family. He won't be able to get out to this show. But what's up, Braden? My man Braden is in the house. But I appreciate you. And I'm going to go over to Facebook before I get to talking to I ain't gonna say Conway, man, but my man, One Man Army. I'm sorry about that, man. I don't want you to attack me or anything like that.
Oh no, you good, man.
But I'm gonna get back to One Man Army before I talk to him again. I'm gonna go over here to Facebook and see if we have any comments over here before I get back to my man, One Man Army, guys. But we appreciate everybody coming in, checking us out, guys. Hey, we can't say enough for your support. And hey, if you anywhere in the Clinton area. If you're anywhere in the Clinton area, come on out. We got a car wash going on. We got a hot dog sale going on and much other goodies out here. Come on out, man. Say what's up to HBT of Straight Up Wrestling Show. Say what's up to One Man Army. Say what's up to Scott Pierce. Say what's up to Shaggy. And, man, hey, say what's up to the cameraman. He's a wrestler, too. I can't exactly remember.
Also, too, if you come out to O'Reilly's here in Clinton, South Carolina, get you a $5 hot dog plate. We got some dessert as well, some delicious brownies, some delicious Oreo cheesecake. We got merch here, the CMW Evolution t-shirts. We got the Carolinas champion Quan Bailey with his merch out here and stuff. But if you do come out here to this on car wash and hot dog plate sale, if you get your car wash, get a hot dog plate, you will get a ticket free to the homecoming show June 22nd. So you can't beat that. Just come out here, show your support, get your hot dog plate, get your car wash, and get a free ticket to come to the show. You can't beat that because, afterwards, if you decide to come to the show, you still gotta pay the admission. But if you come here now to get your hot dogs, get your food, and get your other things and your car wash, you get a free ticket. So come on through.
Oh yeah, come on through and rock with us, straight up. But man. Yeah, so we got this match coming up, and you guys have tangled before. This is not the first time.
It sure haven't.
How many matches you guys had?
We had in total 3 matches, excluding the triple threat match that happened last year.
Okay.
And each match we had, he lost.
Okay.
Every time especially every time I had the championship, he couldn't beat me when it counted. We went through regular matches, went through last man standing matches. We went through it all.
All right. Okay.
And I have the utmost respect for James Self-Standard. He done it all. He been through it all. He went through a hell of a losing streak.
Right.
And after he won that first match back in 2021 at Destination Glory against Zach Cadillac.
Okay.
He ended his losing streak. He ended it. And ever since he's been winning and winning and winning, became legacy championship. Yeah, I'm going down through his accolades. But like I said, I give all respect what is due to James F. Standard. But I'm going to tell him this. Even with all the respect in the world, and I know how a capable wrestler he is, you're going against me in the ring. The straight soldier that don't back down from nothing and go to war with anybody and do whatever it takes to obtain what is mine. I'm coming for that CMW Evolution Heavyweight Championship. I'm determined to be number one again. I'm determined to be on top again. And like I said, with all due respect to James, when it comes down to me and him in a match, he can never beat me, especially when it counts, especially when the gold is on the line. He never beaten me. And it will be no different. Because especially with the title is on the line, I do with any means necessary to be champion again. And this is in my hometown at homecoming where it all began. And you think you're going to upstage me in my hometown where everybody is behind me, supporting me to be on top again. James, you're not going against me. You're going against a whole army that's behind me. And I'm going to fight to the end to reclaim that championship that I should have never lost in the beginning with. And I will be 5-time champion. I will have the most title reigns. Hell, I got the most title reigns now in CMW Evolution history. Now, what's the longest reigning champion? Who could have stopped me? But that's the past. This is here. This is now. It's going to be a hell of a match. I am not shorting James of anything. I know he's going to give me his best. But when it comes down to that championship, his best is not good enough.
Whoa. Well, I'll tell you what. Miss Octavius. When a man is hungry, that he is dangerous. When a man is hungry, he is dangerous.
Oh, trust me. But here's the thing, though, Harry. He always been playing this fun and games. And every time when he got serious, he done some amazing things when he's serious. But he always comes up short.
Yeah, yes, I understand that. He almost beat Tony last time.
He almost beat Tony. He almost beat Ace Harris.
Yes.
But he never almost beat me.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, I'm not gonna sit here and say I have my money on James Self-Standard, but I'm gonna tell you what, I'm not gonna doubt him either. From everything that I've seen from this young man and the battles that he's been through and the way he approaches a match. And I mean, he studies. He's one of these guys that's a perfectionist. And I know he's gonna do everything he can to win this match. So I believe you have your hands full, Mr. One Man Army. So hey, we'll see how this thing turns out, man, on the 22nd. It's gonna be a battle.
I want to see, James, I hope you hear me. I want to see you at your best. I want your best. You got to give me everything you got. Cause playtime is over. These fun and games is over. It's time to get serious. It's time to get to this point. You say it's your time. This is your moment. Show me. Not just show me. Show the CMW Evolution roster. Show the rest of the world. Show them. Because if you don't, trust me, I'm telling you, if you don't deserve that championship. You don't deserve it.
Okay.
But one thing though, James, with all due respect, bring your best. I'm telling you, I'm bringing my best too. Because you say you're hungry, trust and believe I'm hungry too. You cannot stop a determined man who's want to get that championship back that deserve and I deserve. I want to be on top again. I want to be number one again. So my hunger, my passion, everything, I'm giving everything I got. You better bring it, Chance. I'm telling you. You step in the ring with the king, you better bring your A game.
All right, we hear that. So, Mr. James Self-Standard, hey, I'll be looking forward to you giving us a call or whatever you need to do, because I know you want to answer One Man Army and everything that he just now put forth. He definitely put everything in place and talked about everything that he has planned. He has some serious plans, and he means business, man. And I'm talking about I'm talking about some EPMD business. I'm talking about strictly business. He's ready to unload on you, and I'm pretty sure that you have a lot to unload on him. So hey, I look forward to your response, man. That's all I can really say. I'm pretty much at a loss for words because this man laid down the law. He laid down some true grit. So I look forward to a response from Mr. James Self-Standard. And right now, I have Quan Bailey coming up, and Quan Bailey will be talking to Zach. He'll be talking about his match with Zach Cadillac. So Mr. Quan Bailey is in the house. So Quan Bailey, man, how long you been in this business, Quan? That's what I'm gonna ask you first.
Man, I've been in the business for a couple of years, maybe like 5 or 6 years or something.
Right.
That.
Okay.
And looking forward to the homecoming event and stuff.
And I tell you what, Mr. Bailey, man, look, I've enjoyed you ever since I first saw you a few years ago over in APW Wrestling down in Spartanburg, and I know you was in business before that. But I've enjoyed you, and I mean, me and Danny Paris, I remember when we first saw you, I sat down, I was like, hey, this guy right here has a lot of potential, man. He has the build, he has the, look like he has the want for it, and look like he has hunger. And now I see you in CMW, and I think you was in that before. Yeah, you was in CMW. You've been in CMW, before, and you got championships in CMW. There you go, right there. So hey, you are holding titles in CMW, but you have somebody out there in Zach Cadillac that want a shot at this title. He wants this title, and hey, you guys are familiar with each other. Can you recall how many times you don't wrestle each other? You probably don't wrestle each other so many times you can't even really recall the number.
I have wrestled him a few times.
Right.
And this guy, Cadillac.
Right. Cadillac. Yeah. Otherwise known as the Wanderer. Really? Yeah. Now it's Zach Cadillac.
You want a shot? Really want a shot against me for the title?
Yeah, he wants it.
And he's gonna have to put a very bad potential in this match to take the title away from me.
Right.
I have this title this time, Carolina Championship, and I'm gonna keep on going and going and going.
So you're gonna keep on rolling with that title, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right, what man? I tell you what, but yeah, 20 seconds. Okay, yeah, we got somebody coming up soon. We will be talking to the number one contender, who will be talking to the one-man army. But I got a few more things I want to say to my man Quan Bailey. But once again, I'm gonna tell you, look. Me and Chris, hey, we, like I said earlier, we've been to a lot of different promotions, and you're one of my favorite competitors that I've seen, one of my favorite wrestlers that I've seen, and I look forward to this match with the Wanderer or the Zach Cadillac or what else he called himself. He called himself at one time. He was calling himself not low down dirty shame, but yeah, he called. I don't know. He's changed around a little bit, but all that stuff is rolled up into him. Low down, the Wanderer, Zach Cadillac is all rolled into one. Great character, man. Knows how to entertain, knows how to wrestle, knows how to pretty much put it down. And I look forward to this match between you two. And hey, this title right here is on the line. And Quan, I know you have a lot in the future coming up. And this is something that you're going to continue on in the grind, man. You're going to continue to grind for yourself, for your family, for the CMW, and for yourself, man, as far as being out here as a wrestler, man. And, hey, all I can do is wish you good fortune, in CMW and outside of CMW. Good fortune. And I know you're going to go far in this business. And, hey, I know you don't start it before Zach Cadillac, but it starts on June the 22nd, man. You're going to make history, I'm pretty sure, in this match. You and Zach are going to make history in this match. It's going to be a great match. I look forward to this match. But appreciate you. And we will chat with you later, my brother. All right. So right now, man, we have on the phone Mr. James Self-Standard. He's going to answer One Man Army. And wow, guys, I look forward to this. And I'm going to put him on speaker, so I'm going to let you guys hear this. But Mr. James Self-Standard. James Self-Standard, dude, I'm just going to give you the floor. You are one of these guys who's been around the business for a long time. I mean, not really a long time. I'm not going to say that. You're still a young man. But, man, you have something to say to One Man Army, and I'm gonna let you pretty much spit it out to him and spit it out to the wrestling verse, man, to the to the upstate of South Carolina and the wrestling world, man. Because hey, we are on. All right, Mr. James, self-standard. Yeah, looked like my phone had went off again, man. It did the same thing. So, yeah, I'm going to have to put it back on. All right, Mr. Self-standard, go ahead and speak into the microphone again.
Hi. Mr. Army, I want to thank you for giving me the much deserved respect that I've been trying to earn throughout the years of CMW. But I need to give you credit because I know you got a lot of tools in your repertoire. One tool I'm talking about specifically is a hammer. You're not going to use a hammer in this match, are you?
No. If you're referring to the hammer, Nate Sneed, no.
Good. It's going to be one-on-one, correct?
Of course, one-on-one.
All right. Well, look, if you win this match, you will be a 5-time CMW champion, correct?
Correct.
This is my first time, and oh boy, you never forget your first time. I'm excited for this one-man army, and look, you know what I need to do. What I need to do is more important than what you need to do. I need this more than you, okay? And I cannot promise that I'm going to be sane walking into this match. You think that I'm just not serious enough? Maybe, just maybe, I've been pushed over the edge a little bit too far, too many times. You may be seeing a different breed of an animal coming on June 22nd. And I got to do this for not only myself, I need to do this for the self-standard soldiers too, for Queen Enterprises, for Sith Lord Chungus, for Humanoid Freak, all my YouTube folks watching at home, for Corvus, all of them. There's a lot of people that I cannot let down.
I understand. I understand. You got something you're fighting for. So do I. Does it make any difference? It doesn't. Like I said, with all due respect, you're a hell of a competitor.
Look. I'm sorry, guys. I'm laughing because there's an announcer that's going to be at this show, and man, hey, I did want to announce. I did want to pretty much give a shout out to him. Mr. Bill Hazelwood will be an announcer at this show. So Mr. Bill Hazelwood said, I heard the announcer for the show is going to suck. And I can't stop laughing. But yeah, Mr. Bill Hazelwood will be in the house, and that's something I was gonna talk about at the end of this, pretty much at the end of this. But yeah, he definitely will be in the house with us. But Bill Hazelwood, hey, if you're not coming out for the show to watch the wrestling, come on and check out Mr. Bill Hazelwood. He is gonna keep you entertained 100%. But hey, we know the wrestling will too. But come on and check out Bill Hazelwood because hey, he's a dandy, man. He is somebody that that you definitely will get a thrill off of, and he will make you laugh, and he's going to cut up. He's going to cut up straight up. But let's get back to Mr. James Substandard and One Man Army. Sorry for laughing, guys. I had to.
Damn, I almost forgot what I had to say. Lord have mercy.
All right, Mr. Army and Mr. James Substandard, you still on?
Yes, I am.
Okay, go ahead.
One Man Army, this is nothing personal. You may get hurt, but those boo-boos I'm going to be giving you, it's not going to be meaning anything. I just need to take that belt from you. I need to take that burden off of you. I can do this, and I just need it more than you do. Trust me.
Well, heavy is the crown, the one who wears it. And I wore that crown numerous of times, and I know what the weight of holding that championship. Are you even ready for that, James? Because telling you, this is no fun and games. This is no who, he, ha, doing this and that or third. No, this is serious business. And you're stepping in the ring with me, the king of CMW, the one who will fight and do anything and everything to obtain that championship. Are you willing to go to the depths? Are you willing to go that far to get that championship? I know I will, and I know I have, and I will do it again. Will you go that far? Come tell me. If you don't bring your best, you don't bring that aggression, if you don't bring everything that you got, I promise you, you will be destroyed. I'm not Tony. I'm not Ace. I'm not any other competitors you faced before. You faced me before, and you know how far I will go. You know it. Hell, I jumped off a freaking refrigerator and clotheslined you 11, 12 feet out the air and showed you how much I would keep that. I kept that championship. Just imagine what I would do to obtain it again.
Unbelievable.
You remember that very well, don't you?
Yep, I do.
So you know how far I will go. So I'm telling you, you better bring your best. You better bring everything you got. If you don't, you will not only just lose to me, you'll lose yourself.
Okay, all right. I tell you what, Mr. Army, I'm gonna go ahead and let that be your last words, because that right there pretty much set it off. You gave everything that needs to be given as far as what you're gonna do and your plans. And do I believe you're gonna lay it out? Do I believe you're gonna execute your game plan? Yes, I do. So, Mr. Self-Standard, I want you to go ahead and give us your last words, man. You have the floor. I'm gonna give us your last words, and after that, hey, we're pretty much gonna start shutting this thing down. So go ahead and let's go and hear your last words, Mr. Self-Standard.
The question was, am I willing to go far enough?
Yes, sir.
I will go as far as I need to and beyond. I can go beyond plus ultra, some might say, but one-man army come June 22nd. This boy from a Kakalaki is going to give you a very professional Smackalaki.
Okay.
Wow. Be outrageously optimistic year-round. Booyah!
All right. Okay. Well, you heard it from Mr. James Self-Standard and One Man Army. This match, the main event, is going to go down. It's going to go down hard, June the 22nd at Lawrence County. In Lawrence County, man. So, yeah, we got a few more words here. Come on in. So we have some more words, and then I'm gonna bring Scott Pierce in at the end here, guys. Straight up. All right, what's going on, my man?
How you doing?
All right, I'm giving you the floor.
How y'all doing? My name is King OJ. I've been at this for 2 years. I started in the CMW since I was 19 years old, and I'm just here trying to make a name for myself.
All right, King OJ. All right. Well, Mr. OJ, I got a little mix up here, man. I mixed up something here. All right. So King OJ will be part of this show, and I think I ended up saying your name was Curtis King, man. So it's not Curtis King. I'm thinking of another guy. But King OJ is in the house. Sorry about that. And I've seen you wrestle before. He wrestled at our last show. I was very impressed. It was not a long match. I can't think of the guy. I like the other guy that you wrestling too. I can't think of his name. But that was a pretty good match, and I was very impressed. I wanted that match to be a lot longer because I wanted to see your skills. I want to see everything on display. So you have a chance come June the 22nd to pretty much display all your skills against a big man, Ike Watts. So, wow, dude. He comes all the way from Detroit, Michigan, and he's going to be hungry. He's going to be wanting to eat you alive. He's going to be wanting to destroy you.
to do to make sure that don't happen?
I face bigger competition, and I've never been scared. They always say, you float like a butterfly, you sting like a bee. As for, what's his name again?
Ike Watts.
Ike Watts. I'm going to give him the best of his advantage, but he ain't going to catch up to me. I'm fast, I'm quick, I'm athletic, I'm something you don't see every day. So, my only word of advice, bring your A game, Watts, because I'm going to bring it to you.
Hey, you heard it from my man King OJ, and the thing is, and that's the truth. If you can't catch a man, you can't beat a man. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I tell you what, I'm pretty sure Mr. OJ can handle himself once he gets into the clutches of this bigger man. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, because hey, fire sometimes comes into smaller guys, and he's not the smallest guy in the world. But yeah, like I said, he's explosive and quickness, speed, and that's one thing I know as far as boxing goes. Quickness, speed, that is power. So hey, I look forward to your power, King OJ, and everything that you can do, because you are explosive. You you definitely, as far as Chris, you impressed us a lot, and I'm pretty sure you're going to impress the crowd June the 22nd at Lawrence County Park. Man, I look forward to it. And Mr. Watts, he has a battle on his hand. There's no doubt about it. So, hey, it's great talking to you. And, hey, we'll see you on the 22nd, my brother.
Yes, sir.
All right. Come on in here, Mr. Pierce, the general manager. We're going to finish this thing off.
All right. So, Mr. Pierce is in the house. All right. Let's see. Yes, Mr. Pierce is back in the house, and we are going to go over. I think I know what's going on, guys. I did not block everything. People calling, trying to do everything. That's the reason why a few times we have been we've been interrupted here. Sorry about that, guys. I wasn't thinking about that. We're trying to get this thing going. But let me go ahead and go to the card real quick. And Scott, I'm gonna go over these matches, and then you're gonna end it off, and you're gonna end it off, tell everybody where we're gonna be and everything. So first match, man, we have for the CMW Tag Team Championships right there in the back. Go and hold one of those up, Scott. This match will be Roosh and his mystery partner will be taking on Monster Malcolm and Max Savage. And like I said, it's going to be a 20-minute time limit. This tag team, Monster Malcolm and Max Savage, hey, if you've never seen these guys, you got to come out and see them. They are worth the price of admission. And Roosh is no joke. And his mystery partner, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a joke either. This is going to be a match that you don't want to miss. Next, we have Alicia Love. And I'm not sure exactly who we're going to have her taking on, but whoever it is going to be, it's going to be a great match. Definitely come out and check that out. Next, we have Zach Cadillac. Zach Cadillac, a lot of you know him as the Wanderer, but Zach Cadillac will be taking on Quan Bailey. This is going to be an incredible match. You heard Quan Bailey up here talking and saying everything that he's going to do, and I'm pretty sure you can go to Zach Cadillac's page. He's going to put together a promo, a response to Quan Bailey. All right, then we have RWO. RWO, these guys are experienced. They will be in the house. Sheik, man, these guys had a lot of training with the Sheik and Eric Riker. These guys will be in the house. So definitely come out and check these guys out. And before I go to the next match, guys, I appreciate everybody. I see we got a lot of likes over there on Facebook and the likes over here on Facebook and YouTube. And I know people are watching over on X, guys, and we have people watching on Twitch. But if you on Facebook, definitely, man, if you haven't hit that like button, go ahead, hit that like, share, join. If you on YouTube, hit that like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, ding, 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 so you know when we're on times like these. And do the same thing when you see us on Twitch. And over on X, hit that like, share, tweet, and retweet, man. Formerly known as Twitter. We see us on X. Appreciate you guys. And next, man, we have Jay Stunner will be taking on Cruiser Lewis, and a title will be on the line, man. Jay Stunner, Jay Stunner was the Warriors champion. Jay Stunner was stripped from that title. Jay Stunner has a chance to win that title again. That title will be, my man Scott Pierce, Scott have already talked about it. Scott has sanctioned that match. So Cruiser Lewis and Jay Stunner, these guys will wrestle for that Warriors championship. Jay Stunner has a chance to win his title back, man, which he never lost. I will say that. But Jay Stunner, you will have to fight to continue on with that title. And Cruiser Lewis is not going to be no joke. So Jay Stunner, let's see if you can pull this thing out, man. And hey, I'm not shorting you because Jay Stunner, you one of the best that I've seen in the Carolinas too. All right. Next, we have Brian Bullitt versus Mayhem McQueen. No. Brian Bullitt will be taking on a mystery guy and Jay Eagle, guys. So I had it here, but it looked like it's going to be a mystery guy and Jay Eagle. So that right there is going to be a three-way matchup. So we'll see how that thing rolls on. All right. Next, man, we have Ike Watts. Ike Watts will be taking on King OJ, guys. And you just heard from King OJ. And Ike Watts, like I said, Ike Watts is a monster. He's coming down from Detroit, Michigan. And Ike Watts he's not coming down here to lose, man. But we'll see if he can smash King OJ. But OJ said he's going to use his quickness and speed. And that speed translates to power, believe me. Straight up. Next, we have Antonio Morgan. Very powerful guy, man. Ron Simmons type dude, man. Ahmed Johnson type guy, but has the power. I mean, his power and explosiveness is of Ron Simmons. He'll be taking on the wrestling gangster Nick Fury. And Nick Fury, man, this guy is just incredible. Can do so many different things in the ring. And let's see if Nick Fury, man, can hit Antonio Morgan with one of those nice splashes that he like to execute. All right, next we have James Self-Standard will be taking on One Man Army, guys. James Self-Standard will be taking on One Man Army. This right here, you just got finished listening to James Self-Standard and One Man Army. That thing will be going down June the 22nd. You don't want to miss it. This is going to be an incredible show, guys. Come check this thing out. And my man Scott Pierce, the general manager, he has a lot to take on that night. But Scott Pierce is going to go ahead. He's going to end up this show. He's going to tell you where we're going to be at and how you can get your tickets and how much it's going to be to get in. If you come in, you're going to be paying at the gate.
Wrestling fans, you don't want to miss it. June the 22nd, Lawrence County Park. This will be CMW Evolution Homecoming Summer Madness. Admission is $10 for adults, $5 for kids 6 to 12. 5 and under get in free. The gates open at 5 p.m. Bell time is at 6 p.m. Wrestling fans, you don't want to miss it. You can go to our Facebook page and get tickets, correct?
Yes,
Harry?
yes.
And wrestling fans, we want to thank you all again for coming out and supporting us at O'Reilly's today for the hot dog and car wash sale and coming to the press conference we've had today. We've had a bunch of great wrestlers here today interviewing, and thanks for Harry and interviewing all these wrestlers. And wrestling fans, again, you don't want to miss it. And thank you to all the sponsorships also.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Again, we have a list of many sponsors.
Yeah, Bojangles, Domino's Pizza, O'Reilly's Auto Parts, a lot of other sponsors. There was a few other sponsors too. We definitely appreciate each and every one of them. Coming out and supporting what we're doing at CMW for CMW Evolution. And like I said, like my man Scott said, hey, June the 22nd, it goes down at Lawrence County Park, right? So
that is correct.
Yeah, so come out and check us out. Man, you won't be disappointed. No ends and buts about that.
Wrestling fans, and if there's any changes or updates, we'll let you know on our Facebook page. And there you have it.
Yes.
We'll see you on June the 22nd at Homecoming Summer Madness, Lawrence County Park.
All right. Stay straight up. Peace.